New tonight, an animal killer the prosecutor once called depraved is now being described as a ticking time bomb, but it took a gruesome new discovery to land him behind bars.
13 Chief Investigator Darcy Spears uncovers disturbing new details in an investigation that is full of shock and anger. A warning, this is not a story for sensitive viewers.
We've blurred many of the crime scene photos in this story because they're too hard to look at. It's even harder to understand how and why someone could hatch such a deviant plan.
Devin, I'd like to ask you to share any comments that you might have about what happened with the rabbits. You don't want to tell me why you did it or whether you're remorseful.
We first reported the details of Devin Islas's cruelty last year. According to the police report, he came here to Bootleg Canyon Park at night with bags of spring mix lettuce. He sprinkled it around to lure the rabbits out. Then, shining a beam from his flashlight into their eyes, he shot them with a pellet gun, careful to keep them alive. Authorities found the mutilated bunny bodies laid out in a display near this statue and adorned with red Christmas bows. The rabbits were shot, stabbed in the eyes, decapitated, and skinned, according to Boulder City Police. The then 22-year-old Islas explained his actions by saying he has issues feeling emotions and that killing bunnies gave him a way to feel.
We don't like to hear those things.
Doug Nielsen is with the Nevada Department of Wildlife.
And then there's what we call a thrill kill, where some people just go out and basically it's a wanton destruction of wildlife in heinous methods.
Chief Deputy District Attorney Amy Ferreira argued in a February 2018 hearing that Islas needed to be in jail.
Is that when people inflict such grave violence, it often doesn't stop there. It escalates.
But the animal killer took a plea deal and the judge chose house arrest after reassurances from Islas's lawyer.
He's remorseful for his actions that night. I don't think you're ever going to see him again.
Those words would be proven horribly wrong. While under house arrest, witnesses told police that Islas said things like he wanted to kill people and eat them. Those threats mostly directed at Amy Ferreira, the district attorney handling his case, but also to police officers who he perceived to have abused their power. Witnesses also reported Islas said he can't wait to get off house arrest. It's just a sitting game, waiting and researching so he can put his plans together.
That's incredibly horrifying to hear that. Individuals like that often do follow through on what they state.
Which is exactly why the witnesses reported Islas's threats.
Animal cruelty is a crime against society and our communities because it is being recognized as a gateway crime.
Advocate Anula Wildrich recalls how 3 years ago, the FBI began counting acts of animal cruelty alongside felony crimes like arson, burglary, assault, and homicide in the agency's criminal database. But in Nevada, Islas's crimes are only misdemeanors because the rabbits were wild and not someone's pets.
Sure, it was wildlife, but the bottom line is those rabbits suffered no less than were it have been our pet dogs or our pet cats.
After authorities were made aware of Islas's threats against people, the court got a clear picture of just how disturbing the facts are. The judge found Islas had been keeping some dark secrets from the court and his mental health counselor. Those secrets were kept locked away at this storage facility in Henderson. Armed with a search warrant, game wardens from the Nevada Department of Wildlife raided a unit Islas kept here. Inside, they found weapons as well as a crude necklace made from a chain with multiple rabbit ears attached to it. They also found a flash drive with video showing who appears to be Islas wearing that necklace while mutilating cottontail rabbits. The state's photos show Islas was keeping the necklace of rabbit ears and the flash drive inside taped up boxes in this igloo cooler. Authorities also found this white cloth covered in what they believe is blood and a mink skull in the storage unit.
How many more signs do we need to see that this is a highly disturbed individual and we need to have a law in place to address that type of crime?
Devin Islas pleaded guilty to wanton waste of game from charges related to what was found in that storage locker. He's due to get out of jail at the end of February 2020. Islas declined our request for an on-camera interview. Darcy Spears, 13 Investigates.